Hi friends, this is Vinod Prabhu and I welcome you once again to our channel 7 Sus Aptitude Prep. If you haven't been here before, welcome you and hope you have a good first visit. This is our third video on averages. We've looked at videos 1 and 2 on the concepts and on some basic problems. If you haven't watched those, I strongly recommend that you do. In this video, we'll look at something known as an equation problems concept. Okay, so there are a few problems and solving this will help you master this particular concepts on equation problems of averages. In a competitive exam, the average marks scored by all these students is 30. Okay, so the total marks, average marks is 30. So total marks scored is 30 into 100, right? Because there are 100 students. So total marks scored is 3000. Average marks of the selected candidates 14. Average marks of the non-selected candidates is 20. So let us take the selected candidates as x and the non-selected candidates will be, don't write it as y, you write it as 100 minus x. Okay, so the average of all these students is 30. So how do you calculate the average? You calculate it by splitting it into two. Number of selected candidates into their average and number of non-selected candidates into their average. Okay, number of selected candidates is x, average that they've scored is 40. Okay, so these are the total marks scored by all the selected candidates plus number of non-selected candidates 100 minus x multiplied by the average marks of all the non-selected candidates. Okay, so this is the total marks scored by non-selected candidates. So what is this entire set? What is 40x plus 100 minus x into 20? It is the total marks scored by both the selected candidates and the non-selected candidates. Now if you have to calculate the average, we divide this by 100. Okay, this is the average score and we've gotten that value as 30. So you simplify 40x plus 2000 minus 20x is equal to 3000. You get 20x is equal to 1000, x is equal to 50. So that is number of students who are selected. Number of students are not selected will also be 50 because it is 100 minus x. Okay, just pay attention. If x was 30 here, don't just hurry up and write the answer as 30. You will have to do it as 100 minus 30. In this question, both the selected and the non-selected candidates would be 50. Let's look at problem 12. We write the numbers that way so that students know how many different problem types you've solved. Over the videos, you get to know how many problems you've solved in a particular concept. In a school excursion, the average age of a group of students is 10. So we have students plus teachers. Okay, so we have students plus teachers. And the average age of a group of students, let's say the number of students is x. The average age would be 10x. The 50 teachers in this group, average age of all the teachers 50, so the sum of the ages of the teachers is 2500. Okay, 50 into 50. The average age of, how do you find the number of students plus teachers? Number of students is 6, number of teachers is 50. Okay, this is sum of the students age, this is sum of the teachers age. Okay, so you have 10x plus 2500, this is the sum of both their ages divided by the total number. Total number of students you don't know, total number of teachers you do know, it is 50. This is equal to average of all is given as 20. So when you simplify, you get 10x plus 2500 is equal to 20x plus 1000. Okay, 1500 is equal to 10x. X is equal to 150. We have 150 students who are participating in this excursion. You find out sum of ages of all the students. Here number of students is x, their average is 10, so that becomes 10x plus sum of ages of all the teachers. Okay, so this is all students, this is all ages of teachers. You know that there are 50 teachers and average age is 50, so sum of their ages will be 2500 divided by the number of students and number of teachers. So that is why we've gotten this equation. Then you solve for that equation. Here you got an x as 150. Next problem. In the police force, the average age of the average expenses of male constables 5,000, female constables is 10,000. Average expenses of all the constables is 9,000. Very clearly, they have not asked the number of male and female. We'll see whether we could figure out the number of male and female constables. They have asked the ratio. Let us say number of males is X, number of females Y. Okay. So what is the average expense of the male constables if we have so many males and so many females? Okay, so the total expense of male constables is 5,000 X. This is the average, this is the number. Total number of the total expenses of the female constables will be 10,000 Y. Okay, because 10,000 is the average expense of one female constable. Y is the number of females divided by the total number of males and female police constables. This is given as 9,000. Okay, you can't find the number of male constables, for example, because you have two equations known, but you can always find the ratio. So do not look at this and say, oh no, question can't be answered. The question is about the ratios and you can figure that out. So 5,000x plus 10,000y equal to 9,000x plus 9,000y. Okay, so when you move things, you get 1,000y is equal to 4,000x. Now see what ratio is asked. Ratio of female to male, not male to female. It means you need y by x. When you do y by x, you get 4,000 by 1,000. 4:1. Many paper setters would ask this question and then say ratio of female to male constables and give 1:4 as one of the options, and people in a hurry would click that. No, this is the ratio of male to female. Here they have asked female is to male, so it has to be 4:1. And also that is intuitive, right? So average expense of the male is 5,000, average expense of female is 10,000, and so the overall average is closer to the average of the female constables. It means there should be more female constables than male constables. So hence, that's just a cursory check that you can give at the end. Let's move to the next question. In a college which has 200 students, boys have an average age of 20 and girls have an average age of 16. How many girls do we have if the average age of all the students in the college is 19? So let us say we have boys X, girls Y. Okay, 200. So X plus Y you know is 200. Okay, so this you can write it as 200 minus X. So now average age of the boys is 20. So the total age of the boys will be 20x. Total age of the girls will be 200 minus x into the average age of the girls 16 divided by total boys and girls 200, and the average age of all of the students is 19. Okay, 20x plus 3200 minus 16x is equal to 3800. 4x is equal to 600. X is equal to 150. So that is the number of boys. Number of girls will be 200 minus this. The number of girls, which is y, which is 200 minus x, is equal to 50 girls. Here 50 girls. So we looked at problems on equations. So this was a third video on averages. We looked at very important concept. If you have an equation where you get the average age, let's say, let's go back to this previous slide. Okay, you have boys with an average age of 20. Number of boys is x. So the simple way to calculate is the sum of their ages of, let's say, boys plus sum of ages, let us say, of girls divided by total number of boys plus total number of girls. Okay, this should be the average age of the total. Keep this formula, remember this. Okay, so sum of ages of boys that you get here is x into 20 plus 200 minus x into 60. Okay, why is it x and 200 minus x? Because equal to the total is 200. Just to recap this formula, I've come to this slide. Okay, so you looked at problems on equations here. For all concepts of aptitude, okay, you want good concepts, you want good basic problems, you want practice, you want tricky problems, you want shortcuts, you can visit our channel 7 Aptitude Prep. If you like this video, if you liked other videos, please click on the like icon here, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon if you haven't. Share it with your friends, let them know about the channel so they can prepare and become much better as well. If you want more practice on problems and you want papers on company specific patterns on specific modules, please visit 7stalent.com and practice and become better. Okay, so thank you so much for your time and thank you for visiting our channel. Good day.